We all go to supermarkets these days. We know how well-planned and efficient they are. It's easy to shop there. Everything has been thoroughly prepared for us by devoted staff.
First some butter, then some cheese, then some sugar. Now, a jar and another jar and 2 tins and some more cheese.
Mavis, what are you doing?
I'm putting some tins on the shelves.
You're not. You're dropping them on the floor. You're wasting time, Mavis. In a supermarket, time is precious. And we can't afford to waste it.
No, Mr. Seller.
Why are you picking up 1 tin at a time? Good Lord. What's in these tins? Soup?
Yes, soup. The soup goes there. There's plenty of room for the tins there.
And there are plenty of tins to put there. You'll never finish this job in time. You're so stupid. And no tears, Mavis, please. Go and send in that new lad, Jones.
Third, Mr. Seller.
Mr. Seller?
Yes?
I'm Dylan Jones.
Oh. You're the new boy, eh?
Well, I'm a student, actually.
You're a student, eh? Well, watch this carefully. Here's something they don't teach you at college. The last tin. You need experience for this. And skill, of course.
I don't know why they're called tins. They're not really made of tin, you know. Tin's a very soft metal. These are made of steel.
It doesn't matter what material the tins are made of. Put them in that trolley.
Yes, Mr. Seller, of course. But it is odd, isn't it? This is called a tin, but it isn't made of tin.
Now pick those tins up. How many times do you have to be told?
I finished, Mr. Seller.
Good. Now, here's a cleaning cloth. I want you to wipe these shelves. You see this? It's dirt. I hate dirt. And you're going to get the dirt off this shelf.
Mr. Seller, may I have a piece of paper?
Paper? You want paper? You don't need paper to clean a shelf.
No. I want some paper to write on. I've made up a poem for your customers. Butter, eggs, milk and cheese. We always keep a lot of these. Walk right in, use your legs for butter, milk, cheese and eggs.
Nonsense. I've never heard such nonsense. And this is not the time to start writing poetry.
Obviously you don't like poetry. But your customers will. And they'll come back and buy more groceries.
The customers aren't going to read your poem. And I don't need any advice from you. Now, get back to work.
Yes, Mr. Seller. You won't find a speck of dirt on this shelf when I've finished.
When you've finished.
What does that bell mean?
That bell means it's nearly time to open. 10 minutes from now, the customers will start to come in. But Mr. Spurgeon will be here before then.
Who's Mr. Spurgeon?
Mr. Spurgeon owns this supermarket and 35 other supermarkets in London, Birmingham, Manchester, and you haven't finished cleaning that shelf.
No.
And when you've cleaned it, put the tea there and the coffee there.
Tea and coffee. Some people like tea. I prefer coffee myself. I always start the day with a cup of coffee. A black coffee with plenty of sugar.
If you're not careful, you'll start the day losing your job. Now, put all those jars of coffee on that shelf.
It's very interesting. Do you know when coffee was first introduced into this country?
I don't want to learn any history from you. Go and count the tins, all of them, and send Mavis to me. She may be stupid, but she's better than you.
Ah, cellar. Ready for your first customers?
Almost ready, Mr. Spurgeon.
So I see. You won't sell goods if you leave them in the trolleys, you know. And that looks untidy.
Mavis, straighten up that unit. Make it straight.
Now, Stella, I want to talk to you about our last month's sales figures. Now, by my calculation, we...
Here are some examples of countable and uncountable nouns.
Some butter. Some cheese. Some sugar. A jar. Another jar. 2 tins. Some more tins.
What's in these tins? Soup?
Yes, soup. The soup goes there. There's plenty of room for the tins there.
May I have a piece of paper?
Paper?
Yes, I want some paper to write on. I don't know why they're called tins. They're not made of tin. Tins are very soft metal.
It doesn't matter what the tins are made of. Pick those up. How many times do you have to be told? Hurry up. There isn't much time before we open. Time is precious, Mavis. You're wasting time. You see this? It's dirt. I hate dirt.
Tea and coffee. Some people like tea. I prefer coffee.
Perhaps this supermarket is in need of some new ideas.
Disappointing results, Stella. Most disappointing. All my supermarkets are making money except this one.
We made a profit last year, Mr. Spurgeon.
And this year, you're making a loss.
Mr. Seller.
Can't you see I'm busy?
I've counted the tins. There are 1,200 tins of tomato soup, 2,000 tins of mushroom soup, 2,000 tins...
Stop! Have you been counting tins?
Yes.
What a waste of time.
Oh, don't worry. I've got some good ideas, and they might help to make the supermarket more money. Why doesn't the supermarket run a competition? We could give prizes to anyone who guesses how many tins of food there are.
That's not a bad idea, I suppose. I'm glad to see somebody here has a bit of imagination. Any more good ideas?
What about this one? If a customer has a birthday, you could weigh him and let him have his weight in food, free.
That's an excellent idea. This lad has talent, Seller. Intelligence, talent, and initiative. What's going on out there?
I'm not sure, but I know that scream.
Mr. Seller! Mr. Seller!
Mavis, what on earth has happened to you?
I've broken some eggs, Mr. Seller. It wasn't my fault. It was an accident.
It was carelessness, Mavis. Carelessness and stupidity.
Don't be upset, girl. In my supermarkets, there is no punishment for breaking things. It's not a crime.
But I broke a lot of eggs. Boxes of them. Thousands of eggs.
That's more serious.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I've got an idea.
Not another. I'm sorry, Mr. Spurgeon. I must apologize for this young idiot.
Continue.
Look. An egg is the wrong size. It's too small. You can't buy a really big egg. A family-size egg. What's more, eggs are the wrong shape for putting in boxes. And we've just seen how likely they are to be broken. Now, you can break the eggs and take away the shells. So, instead of 10 small egg-shaped eggs, you can sell one big square egg. A family-size egg.
A big square egg? That's ridiculous.
Be quiet, Seller. This boy has imagination, originality. I intend to offer him the post of development manager. It will be his job to put forward ideas for making my supermarket sell more goods. And it will be your job to turn those ideas into results, Mr. Seller. Results!
Sales are very good indeed. Oh, yes, and double the order for tea and coffee. And hurry, please. Thank you. Goodbye. Good afternoon, Mr. Spurgeon.
Good afternoon. How are your sales?
Excellent, Mr. Spurgeon. Excellent.
But that's amazing. All my other supermarkets are doing badly, and yours is doing well.
The answer's simple. The others have been trying out the ideas of Dylan Jones.
Haven't you?
Of course not. After all, it's not originality or imagination that counts. It's results, Mr. Spurgeon. Results. You said so yourself.
I've got another idea.
So have I. Get out!